Are you a mental health professional, a coach, or a spiritual practitioner like Reiki healer, astrologer, and you want to add a shop or storefront to your website? Then this video's for you. Hi, I'm Dr. RB. I'm a licensed psychologist in the state of Florida and New York. And over the summer, I decided to do exactly that. I wanted to add a shop to my website so that I could offer my clients merchandise and other things that will help them on their journey to connect with themselves for mindfulness, for meditation. I have created other videos where I walk you through the shop step by step, and you could see everything that I've created. But today's video, I'm actually going to cover one thing. Yesterday, I had the experience, if you do have a storefront and you have been doing e-commerce, you know that you get that little ding or notification when someone has made a purchase. So I looked over at my phone when it notified me and I noticed the name of the person that had made that purchase. It was a very good friend of mine. I was very surprised and very thrilled. And when I took a look at her order to see what she decided to purchase from the shop, I noticed that she did not have the welcome 15% coupon, which is basically if you are visiting my shop for the first time, you can get 15% off your entire first order. And I noticed she didn't have that. So I contacted her and she said that she had difficulties with this trigger. I had a little trigger, which is like a little square, or sometimes it's a circle, a bubble. It appears on your website. And so it catches people's attention. They click on it. They usually put their first name and email, and then it gives them a code that they could apply for 15% off. That's how it was supposed to go. But for some reason, it didn't work that way with her. And so I ended up immediately giving her a refund for those 15% off. I gave that money back to her. And I just, I racked my brain for the next few hours wondering what went wrong. And when we're talking about a storefront, usually we're talking about Shopify. And Shopify is a wonderful website hosting platform that specializes for e-commerce. And usually you'll have applications that are made for Shopify so that it can be a seamless experience. And I use this certain application, which is Klaviyo email marketing. And I'll have a link below of all the different tools that I use. The links that I use are affiliate links. They will support the channel. So I want to let you know that up front for transparency. Then I just was wondering what was going on because I've used Klaviyo for my website, my clinical psychology website. I've used it for my executive coaching website, leadership development website, and I've never had an issue. So I was kind of confused of what was going on. But because of that interaction with her, I was able to simplify the process. And that's what I'm going to walk you through today. So let's take a look at my storefront website SparkSense through my psychology website. So let's look at that now. So here we are. We are at the home page of my shop here, or my store. And as you can see, it's called SparkSense. So welcome. So what I ended up doing that was different, here normally, and if you could see, okay, so here we are. We're not quite in my shop yet because I wanted to show you what it's supposed to happen. It's funny because I did make some tweaks last night and I think it's working the way it should. So I'm going to talk about two ways that you could guide your clients or customers through your shop so they can get that first discount. I call it a welcome 15 discount because it's their first time coming to the shop, and I wanted to make sure that they have a nice discount on their overall purchase. So I'm going to just type here so we can get into the shop here. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because I wanted to show you that as soon as we get in there, it should pop up. And that's why it's called a pop-up. And that's what I really wanted to test out. And then there's another way that your customers can also benefit from a discount. Okay, so we should be getting in now. So here we are at the home page. It's supposed to, there we go. So 2 seconds after entering the shop, you're supposed to get a pop up, which is this. Now, what's interesting, there's also a trigger, which is a little bubble. It's a little round pop up also that comes from the side. So it's coming from the left side here. And as you can see here, it should be coming from this area, and it did not do that. Let's see if we'll get the pop up back because it disappeared. Okay, I see the trigger. There's the trigger. So it's coming up here on the side. So this is called a trigger. It could be different shapes. I chose the circle. There's also a triangle that comes at the bottom. There's a long rectangle that comes here on the side. But I thought the circle was the one that looked the nicest. So when you click on this, it's supposed to catch your attention. That's why it's a trigger. When you click on it, then you get this pop up. So for purposes, we're going to do it two different ways. So you could do this pop up here. And what you would do is you would enter in your email, which I'm going to just create an email here. And I have to think because I'm using a lot of different emails. So let's just do this one. Hopefully I haven't used this one. And let's just put sign up here. Okay, so I ended up changing it yesterday. There was a couple different steps, but this is just much easier. The easier you make it for those that are coming to your store to purchase, the faster they'll purchase, and it'll just be a nicer experience as opposed to having them jump through hoops. And what I mean by jump through hoops, sometimes you put in your email, your name, it tells you it sent the code to your email. You have to go to your email, you have to verify your email, and then you have to get that code. I think that's too many steps in today's world. People just move on. Here, you're capturing their email, which is perfect for the email list because you do want to grow an email list. Very important. That's an additional asset that your shop has or your store has. So it's an asset because you're building all different kinds of emails. Here, you've captured their email, and then right away you've given them the code. So if they click on, coupon applied, so they basically copied it here, but it's already been applied to their cart. So it just makes it easier. So let's say we're going to get out of here. Let's say we're going to purchase, I don't know. Let's go to my latest collection, my calligraphy collection. And my calligraphy collection here, I have other videos where I take you on a tour of the whole store and the reason why I chose these products. But for the purposes of this video and what I would like to talk about, it's just, I'm going to choose a product here so we can check out. But since we're already here, and this is my latest collection, calligraphy collection, this is basically any calligraphy or any type of symbols that's related to languages that is non-Western or non-Latin based, I guess I should say. I just find it beautiful. So I wanted to include some of these. All of these on this page mean love. So we have here the Arabic letter design that's here. So you can see right here. This one is the Amharic or Amharic. If somebody could correct me, that'll be great. But it's an Ethiopian letter design. And I just started to add these. So right now I have one, this is in the classic dad hat. I have classic distressed and the classic vintage corduroy for fall and winter. I also have Hebrew because I also think that that's another beautiful calligraphy lettering that's artistic. And I have the traditional Chinese here, and Japanese also uses the same symbol. And all of these represent love. So if we were to click on one of these and kind of look at the back, I have what it means. So here it is, love. So let's go over here and we're going to add to the cart, and then we're going to check out. And the code is already here. The nice thing about doing it this way is that you get a different code for every single person that is shopping on your store. The other way, which is a streamlined way, is that everybody uses the same code, which we'll see in a moment. And the only difference is that if it picks up, it's programmed where if it picks up it's the same individual, then the code won't be granted because it's used for the first code, basically. So we're going to get out of here and we're going to go back to the home page. And here at the top, I have a little banner which talks about free shipping on most products. And then it says 15% off first order to use welcome 15 at checkout. So this is another way that anybody coming to your store, they can just use it. So again, if we go back here to the cart, and let's go to checkout, and I'm just going to get rid of the code. And then I'm going to add the welcome. So it does not have to be capitalized. I thought it did, but it doesn't. It will pick it up any which way. So you just type it in and you click apply, and it will give you the code, the discount. So those are two different ways that, customers can come and they could get their discount, their welcome code discount. So I wanted to kind of show you this because, again, thanks so much to my friend Margarita that she had some challenges with this. So that forced me to go back and look. And again, one of the lessons that I, reminded myself yesterday was it's so important to go through your store as if you were a customer so that you could get the experience that your customers are going to get. So it's always important to go through everything, click on everything, go through the experience of everything. And if there's something that you don't like, you need to fix it or, change it, improve it. And that's exactly what happened yesterday when I went in and I saw exactly what she was talking about, that it wasn't working. She was so sweet that she paid full price for everything. And then like I mentioned earlier, I went ahead and gave her a refund for the 15% off and then shared with her about the code, for that. So today, this is what I wanted to kind of talk about is, it's so nice to have a discount, especially for those that are coming to your shop for the first time. Now, for those that are coming to your shop regularly, there's a different program for that. Also, I have an affiliate program for those that want to promote my store, that believe in what I'm selling and the reason why I'm selling it. And so therefore, there's an affiliate program for that. And I'm going to talk about that in my next video. So if you want to learn more, look for that video and you'll see exactly how I set that up and how I designed that. So right now, that's all I wanted to talk about today. If you need any guidance, especially with tech, on how to set up your storefront, if you're a mental health professional, a coach, or a spiritual practitioner, or if you're just anyone else that wants to just add it to your website, please leave me a link below and I will get back to you. There's a link on how to make an appointment with me, an initial appointment, which is free, and we could just talk about your ideas with that. I do want to show you one more thing before I let you go. I almost forgot. Here in my storefront, you're able to connect to my website, my clinical website, which is discoveringmyself.com. So that would take you to my psychology website, which is this part here. And if you are going to my psychology website because you're seeking other services, you can also, at the top here, I've connected my SparkSense shop, and that'll take you to the shop. So this is how I was able to connect the two. Okay. And so until then, this is Dr. RB. Make it a wonderful day and make sure that you are aware that you are a spark of the divine. So go out there and express your spark. Bye-bye for now.